Today I'm going to be sharing my main goals for 2022. Every year we make goals around the New Year time, and it's more often than not that we give up on these goals. Either we lose focus, change our minds, or decide we don't want to go through another moment of pain. Over recent times, I've been studying the behavior around habits and what makes or break them. So, what are the top 5 reasons why we don't achieve our goals? Number 1, loss of focus. So, in this current day, focus is something we long for. Everything is so quick and fast paced that our focus is constantly on the new thing. Someone can become famous overnight, and almost instantly they become a one hit wonder and forgotten. New music comes out, and we move on in such a quick fashion. It's not easy to stay focused for long periods of time, especially on goals. I was on a mission to bulk up and gain weight a few years ago, and I was in a good routine of diet and activities. My goal was set, and I was on my path to achieving that. But I had ended up in a car crash, which I received a couple of injuries, which led me to fall out of the habits in which I had built over the prior months. That loss of momentum had caused me to lose focus, and it took me a long time to restart, but I never really did properly. Not the way I was. Reason number 2, absence of strong enough reasons. A major way we fail is starting out on the wrong foot. When you start the wrong way, you don't set reasons strong enough, and it's easier to let them go. You can't be superficial, you need to be deep rooted, and it has to be almost make or break. I had started my company but didn't take action because I was working and earning and doing just fine. But when I had quit my job, I had to make it work. I had this sense of urgency, and the goal was obviously to secure and establish it. I set myself a time frame, and I accomplished the goals because I wouldn't earn unless I gained business. So I had to eat from somewhere. Therefore, the sense of urgency came into effect, and my dedication to my goal, it had paid off. Reason number 3. When a plane takes off from one destination, it has a goal of reaching another destination. But it isn't just a goal. They have to plan accordingly. They need to plan how much fuel they would require, the time it would take. They have to plan for bad weather turbulence or even air congestion. It has to be planned in detail in order to achieve the goal. But you don't need every little detail, but you do need a plan. Without a plan, it will fail. Same with going on a trip. You use Google Maps and it gives you directions to your destination. Without that, you'd be lost. You need long-term plans and then go into smaller time frames, monthly, weekly, and daily tasks that need constant attention. To stay focused, you need to be checking on it daily. Plan how to use your time effectively and how you will tackle the most important tasks of the day. Number 4, the inability to act, or in other words, procrastination, dubbed the silent killer, and can all but kill your hopes of your dreams by moving you further away from them. The longer we wait to act, the harder it is to break the cycle of inaction. Momentum isn't on our side when we procrastinate. So how can we break this and see things through and stay persistent, even through the tough times? Overcoming procrastination is one of the very difficult things we face, but there's a simple hack that you can use to get momentum on your side. It's called the 15-minute rule. Set a timer on your phone and commit yourself to doing that task for just 15 minutes. Why only 15 minutes? What you'll find is once the 15 minutes are up, you'll keep going. But even if you don't, you've broken the cycle of inaction. Now, momentum isn't against you any longer. It's that initial inability that holds us back. All you have to do is break the pattern. Number 5, bad habits hold us back. How can we expect to achieve monumental results when those pesky bad habits keep getting in the way? Did you know, according to one study, the habits comprise of 45% of the human behavior? For example, we might fail to achieve our weight loss goals because of the bad habit of eating fast food or driving instead of walking. We revert to our default behavior. It's ingrained in our minds as a way of creating more efficiency in our behavior. It helps to automate the mundane tasks, but can also significantly hold us back from achieving our dreams. If you don't want your bad habits to stand in the way of you and your goals. You need to find ways to overcome them. It happens slowly over time. Don't try go from zero to hero overnight. When you try to create or break a habit too fast, it can snap and unravel. When that happens, you revert back in a more vehement way. While trying to lose weight, if you starve yourself, you'll end up caving in and going right back to eating poorly, but with much more ferocity. Thus, you gain more weight than where you started. And studies have also confirmed this very fact. So you should start slowly. Commit to 5 push-ups a day or just a simple walk around the block. But be sure to do it every single day. This is what I like to call micro changes approach. It works for forming good habits just as well as it does for breaking bad habits. For example, if you smoke too much, begin cutting down gradually. Instead of 20 a day, do 15 for the first week, then 10 the next week, then 5 the following week, and so on until you smoke free. The problem with some habits is they can also create change in our physiology, making us dependent on them. This goes for cigarettes and alcohol as much as it does for sugar and fatty foods. It's difficult to overcome physiological dependencies. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So for 2022, here's my goals. Start learning a martial art. I have this piece of equipment that tracks my calories burned while working out, and I've noticed when I use the elliptical or the treadmill, I would burn some calories, but when I play basketball, that would be a lot higher, and it didn't feel like it because I was having fun. So the idea of starting a martial art seems like fun to me. It's something relatively new to me, and the thing is, it's good to try something new. I'll be taking up Muay Thai and Jiu Jitsu multiple times a week, along with regular cardio and strength training. There's no goal of competing or getting to a higher rank, but just to start is the goal, and attend at least one class a week. As for the regular training, at least 3 times a week, and I will have a trainer to help me push through the initial goals of building the new habit for the first 3 months. Now, to make it easier for myself, I signed up to the UFC gym, which is it's like 7 minutes away from my office, so I have little excuse as far as travel goes. And the trainer will hold me accountable for the sessions and check in on the goals. And they also teach martial arts over there, so it's not multiple locations I have to go to. It's all done at one place, so it makes it easier. This way, I'll keep the focus, generate a 3-month plan, and schedule for this. Hopefully, within those 3 months, I will have built a strong habit of the training and built the confidence around the gym world. Now, that's as far as I'd like to take it. I'm not aiming for a gold medal here, or, I'm just trying to have a good run for at least 3 months. I spent all of last year focusing on my business, and I allowed that to get in the way of my health. Now that my business is established, I can now implement a health routine in the routine that I'm currently living around. I'm not going to set a ton of goals this year, except that I believe once I've accomplished this goal, then I could reevaluate where I'm at and then take myself onto the next phase. I've already taken action into signing up, meeting with trainers, and talking over the goals. So as you're watching this, chances are, probably already started. I'll keep a video log somewhat, and you will see in some time the results or at least some outcome. So make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, stay updated on all the new video drops. But for now, I'm signing off. Est93.